Over the past few years, I have captured Nightscape images like this, but trust me, I didn't always know how to do it. In fact, when I started, I was pretty terrible at it. So in this video, I'm going to share exactly what I wish someone had told me when I first started Nightscape photography. This way, you can skip all the mistakes I made and start capturing much better Nightscapes right away. Let's kick things off with something that would have saved me thousands of dollars if I'd known it from day one. You have probably heard something like this. If you are just starting out astrophotography, get an ultra-wide fast lens. Don't worry about trackers yet. Those are for advanced astrophotographers. Well, that's exactly what I did when I started. Back then, I was using my Sony a7 III, and the widest lens I had was a 24-70 f2.8. At 24mm, I could only expose for about 15 seconds before the stars started trailing, and f2.8 wasn't capturing as much detail as I wanted. Everyone online kept saying get a wider, faster lens, so that's exactly what I did. I spent over $1,000 on the Sony 14mm f1.8, and sure, it worked great. I could expose longer without the stars trailing and capture much more detail thanks to the wider aperture. But looking back, I realized there were two big problems with this purchase. First, an ultra-wide lens makes the Milky Way look really small in the frame. Sure, you get a wider view, but you lose a ton of detail. Second, and this is a big one, buying a faster lens was actually the most expensive way to fix the more light problem. Instead, I could have gotten a star tracker. This would have solved both problems, and for way cheaper. With a star tracker, I could have used my existing 24mm lens, exposed for much longer without star trails, and capture way more detail in the Milky Way anyway. In fact, one of my clients was a total beginner and he only had a kit f4 lens. And I told him to skip buying a faster lens and just get a tracker instead. He took my advice and his very first image was 10 times better than most beginners. Seeing these results made me realize that everyone should invest in a tracker first. So here's exactly what you should do. If you already have a camera, lens and tripod, don't rush out and buy an expensive ultra-wide lens. Get yourself a star tracker first. It will let you expose for longer without star trails, use all the lenses you already have, and capture way better Nightscape images right from the start. But choosing the right gear isn't the only thing I'll do differently. There is also an important mindset shift that took me way too long to realize. And once I finally got it, my images improved dramatically. After getting my tracker and better lenses, I finally started capturing skies I was proud of. My editing improved, my skies looked great, and I felt like I had finally cracked the code. I became what I now call a Nightscape technician. Someone who knows exactly how to capture and edit a perfect sky. Tracking, stacking, stretching, blending. I had all the technical boxes checked. But then I noticed something weird. I didn't love every photo I took. Sure, nobody hits a masterpiece every single time, but my problem wasn't the sky. Most of the time, it looked great. My problem was everything else. And that's when it hit me. Being a technician wasn't enough. I could capture beautiful skies and still end up with forgettable images. That's because what I had been missing was the artist inside me. The part in me that cared about emotion, composition, storytelling, and how the whole image felt. So I shifted my focus. I studied photography beyond astro, landscapes, street, portraits. I learned about composition, light balance, and how elements interact in the frame. Slowly, things changed. My images started feeling complete, intentional, powerful. That's when I realized the real goal isn't to just be a technician or an artist. You need both. You need to become a technical artist, because Nightscape photography isn't only about clean skies or only about storytelling. It's the interaction of both that makes a photo truly unforgettable. So here's exactly what you should do next. Take a moment right now and honestly ask yourself, which side are you weaker at? The technical side or the artistic side? Whichever it is, this, that's exactly where you should focus your energy next. If you are great at the technical skills, but struggle with composition and storytelling, study the general rules of photography. Learn how to connect the sky and the earth in your shots. If you love storytelling, but your skies aren't clean, dive deeper into the technical stuff like editing techniques. Mastering your weaker side is going to give you the biggest improvement in your images right away. And let me know if you want me to cover the technician versus artist in a future video. Now, there is one more thing that I wish I had known sooner. It's something that helps a lot with the artistic side. When I first started, I would often just show up somewhere at night, hoping to get lucky. But almost every one of my favorite Nightscape images, the ones that are nearly perfect, had something in common. I visited the location during the day, scouted, and planned the exact composition I will take. If you skip planning, you will often end up with images that feel rushed, random, or disappointing. So here's exactly what you should do. Scout your location online before you go. Use tools like Google Maps to check terrain and accessibility, and photo pills or Stellarium to plan your compositions and timing. And whenever possible, scout your location during the day to pick your exact spot and composition. Trust me, planning ahead will dramatically improve your results. The difference between good and amazing Nightscape images often comes down to how well you have planned ahead. So if you are not sure how to plan effectively, watch this video next, showing you exactly how to do it.